celebrate with a production that people would remember as the start of something new.
What appealed to me was the fear factor, you know, that it was, I like to be challenged, pushed to my limit, and beyond.
I was thrilled beyond belief to be sinking my teeth into a role like this because these opportunities are few and far between.
To say that I was possibly a little bit anxious about how it might turn out is an understatement, but I'm here to tell you it turned out well.
Often Cabaret, the musical, gets hijacked with kind of the sexual content of the, making the club steamy and hot, and it tends to get hijacked with the sort of symbolism of Nazism. But actually, in Cabaret, it's actually an incredibly subtle piece, and that's something I really wanted to visit this time, that the rise of Nazism is in its early stages. When we start the play in 1929, on New Year's Eve 1929, going into 1930, Hitler's not yet in the Chancellery. The Nazi Party are feuding in the streets with the Communist Party, and they are both deemed to be the loony fringe. I chose the 1987 version because I just felt it told the story particularly well in the way that I wanted to tell it. I love the fact that Fräulein Schneider and her Schultz are the heartbeat of the story, if you like, the human factor, the Romeo and Juliet side of things, and this particular version pinned them up and emphasized their story, and I felt that's the anchor, the emotional anchor of the story, and then everything else happens around them.
Sally is a really interesting creature. She's perceived as very exotic in the Kit Kat Club in Berlin because she's a Brit, and she's a performer, and that's what she lives to do. That's what she feeds off of is attention on stage and off. But she's a really fragile creature underneath it all and really wounded, and we don't really get to see a whole lot of that or why that is.
We had a couple of preliminary conversations about the MC, and we were just trying to create him afresh. You know, everybody's got that Joel Grey image emblazoned, and Joel Grey is fantastic, as was Alan Cumming by all reports. But we wanted to create our own version of the MC, and so we spent a little bit of time sketching it out just in conversation. We decided that we wanted him to be fairly omnipresent, omniscient, just sort of a figure that straddles not only the world within the play, but beyond the play as well.
The real collaboration is when all aspects of any production, every single aspect, comes together. The fabulous lighting, the incredible sound, the man that's mixing the sound so it sounds natural but you can hear everything and nobody's getting drowned out by the orchestra. The way in which the costumes look and how they operate, the set design, all of those things. Every single person involved in the production is collaborating to the one vision of the artistic director who wants to make this production come alive in a unique and distinct way.